welcome to the adventure. All right, so we're done our first week back on the road. And what is your first thoughts?
Yay. Woo. I missed the crazy people on the highway so badly.
No, I don't think he did. But overall, we had a pretty good week. It was kind of crazy. So we were supposed to be doing a dedicated from Hagerstown to Orlando, Orlando to Hagerstown, do that twice a week, and then Hagerstown to south of the border, and then back home. Well, that didn't really happen. We ended up going from Hagerstown to Charlotte, North Carolina, North Carolina to Orlando, back up to Hagerstown. First leg done. It wasn't too shabby. This girl, she really likes it.
Look how
She's
happy
happy.
she is.
Yeah, she's happy to be back on the road. But, so then the second leg, they're like, hey guys, can you stop through Charlotte? We're like, okay, no problem. So we go to Charlotte, then Charlotte sends us to Atlanta, Georgia, and we're like, But then we quickly realized that we were going to be going like 15 minutes away from my brother's house in Augusta. So we stopped, and it was at dinner time, so we got to have dinner with my brother and his family and see their little ones. My brother just had a baby 2 weeks ago, or well, his wife had a baby. Yeah, so we got to see them. That was wonderful. We go to Atlanta, and then they send us to Orlando. We're like, hey, that kind of stinks. We're kind of really far behind. We got there at 5:30 in the morning. We were supposed to be there at 11:30 at night, but we got to see my brother, so it's cool. And then Orlando springs it on us that they're like, hey, we need you to go over to Davenport, which is 45 minutes away. And we're like, we're already behind. Okay, no problem. We'll go to Davenport. I'm like, well, after Davenport, we need you to go to St. Petersburg. And then from St. Petersburg, we need you to come back to Orlando to pick up loads to head north. And we're like, what?
None of these were Hagerstown loads, mind you. None of them.
Yeah, and so and it was all like surprise. Like you walk into dispatch. You all know how that is when you get there and the route's not really what you were expecting. So we did all that. But it was nice. Like when we're like taking loads, shuttling loads around, like it was really, really nice weather. It was like 80s. And so when we were coming back from St. Petersburg, one of our really, really good friends had just moved back to Lakeland. We were able to bypass through Lakeland and stop and see her for a quick visit. So that was super nice. We really enjoyed seeing her. So that was an awesome little surprise. But we got to go through Tampa Bay traffic rush hour. I did. Got to drive through it 2 times. So that wasn't fun. And then we get back to Orlando, and they're like, hey, guys, we need to take loads up to Harrisburg. So we get to Harrisburg, and they're like, you know, you all could have just dropped these in Hagerstown, which is 83 miles from our hub. So we drove 83 miles past our hub for them to be like, you could have just took them to your hub, and we would have got them on Monday. And we're like, oh, well. So now we're done our first week. And there's a few little things that we got wrong when we were giving you, like, the tour of our truck. So he's going to tell you, like, what we booped on.
Yeah, the 2 speakers I thought up here in the cubbies that I thought were, like, cool, high-fidelity, you know, CB speakers are not.
They're not. They're nice
CB
speakers.
The speaker is actually over there.
Right
which
here.
Which is nice, having a built-in CB speaker.
And it's right by your ear, so that is kind of nice.
But these are lane departure warning system speakers.
Which you do not need a speaker that nice, let alone 2 that nice.
Yeah, these speakers
system.
up here are 3.5-inch, you know, nice speakers. So if you even get close to the line, you hear blah, 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 and it's no good.
Lily didn't like it too much.
Nah.
Yeah, so it's really, really loud, especially when you're trying to sleep. It's really disturbing. So, but we are not doing the video of, like, turning our truck into a micro tiny house quite yet because we still want to try to, like, organize things. Just, it's hard when you're just, like, throwing things in. You only have, like, a few hours to get your stuff in the truck, get it organized, and then get on the road and get adjusted to it, eating, and all that stuff. It's a huge routine change because, you know, we're used to now sleeping at night, working a long day outside, doing our landscaping and barbecue stuff. So,
and actually moving instead of just sitting all the time.
Yeah, so it's been a big adjustment. So give us a couple weeks and then we'll get you that video. But we just wanted to give you an update of what we thought of the first week. The first week, I love the weather in Florida. It was nice. Like I said, it was 86 yesterday. We get up to Harrisburg this morning, it was 37. That was a shock because I had not been out of the truck in that transition of warm to cold until it was cold and windy. So overall, the first week went really, really good, and we're just adjusting, and we'll have lots of video for you guys to come. And anything else? Can you think of?
Bye. Have a good week.
All right. See you guys.